Hey everybody, welcome to the Writers Not Writing Show. I'm your host, Brian Dunn, and this is the show that seeks to answer the question, why am I not writing as much as I should be? If you saw the episode on pants, then you obviously know my pants conundrum that I was experiencing recently. The one thing I forgot to mention during that episode, which I'm going to entertain you with now, is my very favorite ever pants story. Okay, here goes. So, a number of years ago, probably a good dozen years or so, I was working for the same company that I work for now. They're kind of known in the Valley for like throwing this big old holiday party every year. A lot of money is spent and people go and have a good time, and there's like big name acts and everything who show up and perform for the entertainment. And so at the time I was working as a software developer for the company. I know it's odd that I'm a writer now and was a programmer then, but that's just the way it happened. And so I was in an office with about 5 or 6 other software people, and we were just all kind of jammed into this office. And it was the night of the party. It was a Thursday night, I believe, and everyone except for myself and one other gentleman had left. And it's getting a little late in the day, and I hear him make a phone call. He doesn't step outside. He does it right from his desk, and I hear him call his wife, and he says, "Honey, we have to miss the Christmas party this year. I'm sorry, but I'm working on a project. It has a very tight deadline, and I can't get out before the party like I had hoped to purchase a pair of pants." And then there's a pause, and then he says, "No, I don't own a pair of pants, and I can't show up to the Christmas party not in pants. And since I can't buy the pants, we can't go to the party." And then there's silence, and he says, "I'm sorry, I thought I would have time to purchase a pair for tonight. We'll catch it next year." End of the phone call. So I hear that, and I'm thinking, did this guy really say that he doesn't own a pair of pants? I thought that was a little odd. So I took the liberty of saying, "Hey, man," that's not his name. I'm just not going to say his name because he might be watching this. But I said, "Hey, man, what's this about you not going to the holiday party this year?" And he says, "Yeah, he said I'd planned to go out and get a pair of pants, but he said I can't because I'm working on this project." And I say, "Well, what about, just like any old pair of pants in your closet?" And he says, "No, you don't understand." He says, "I don't own a pair of pants." And I say, "You don't own a pair of pants?" And he says, "No." And I realize this is one of those guys who wears shorts every day to work. Doesn't matter if it's the dead of summer, which if that's the case, okay, I can kind of understand, right? I can kind of see that. It gets hot here in Phoenix. But even, during the quote-unquote winter months, he wears shorts as well. And I realize I've never not seen him in shorts. And so now I'm really interested. I'm really curious. Like, what is how does the mind of someone who doesn't own a pair of pants work exactly? So I asked him the question. I said, "You didn't interview for the job, too long ago." I said, "Did you wear pants then?" And he said, "Oh, yeah." He said, I had to buy them for the interview. And I said, "Okay, so you bought them for the interview." So he knew that was the proper decorum. And so I asked him what happened to that pair of pants, because it hadn't been that long that he'd been with the company. And he looked at me, he said, I interviewed, and he said, I felt the interview went pretty well. So confident in the fact that I would get a job offer, I still had the receipt, and I immediately went back to the store and returned the pants. And I said, "That's interesting. Did you ever feel like you might need those pants on another occasion?" And he said, "Well, like what kind of occasion?" And I said, "I don't know, maybe a company Christmas party?" Boom! No, I didn't. I'm not sure if I said that or not. But, here it was. He needed a pair of pants. He had a pair of pants at one point not too long ago, and he had just decided, "Oh, screw it. I don't even need these for a pants emergency. I'm going to return them." And so he did. And so he was left without pants. And that is the story of the man who missed a Christmas party for his company because he didn't own a pair of pants. I still don't know if he owns a pair of pants to this day. Yeah. So that's my very favorite pants story of all time. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.